Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I thought we would do a little bit of color theory. This is just a small introduction overview. I will go more in depth in later videos of some other ideas and things about color. So this is just a tiny, simple little color wheel chart. Blick sells a similar one that's actually, they have different versions of it. So they have one that's in French, one that's in Spanish, one that's huge for classroom walls. I'll link that down below. This is just one my youngest daughter had in one of her art kits, and I found one similar because I thought this one was very good. So the basics behind color theory is this. Color theory is how we perceive color, the visual effects on how they mix or match or contrast with each other, the messages that different colors communicate to us, and the methods we use to replicate color. So, in understanding color, we need to know that color is perception, and we'll start with RGB. RGB is red, green, blue. This is an additive color mixing model. So this can be found in like TV screens, your computer screens, your phone screens. All this is, the colors are mixing the red, green, and blue light sources in various intensities. And we see all this through light waves. And the more light you add, the brighter this mix becomes. And when you mix all three of these colors, when all three colors overlap, you get the color white. So, any file or picture or anything you go to upload onto a screen or any sort of thing that's viewed online should be in RGB, red, green, blue format. I can convert my files very easily in Photoshop, but there are other programs. I'll link a freebie program below that can also help you with this method. Now, conversely, the opposite would be Cmyk. That stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, black. This is a subtractive color mixing method. So you subtract light from your paper by adding more color. So this is found in physical services. So anything you go to create with your art, if you have anything printed like signs or packaging, it's all Cmyk. Your color printer at home or wherever you print is also Cmyk format. You're subtracting light. So when you mix all these colors together, you get black. And think of this as when you're painting. If you grab a cyan, a magenta, a yellow, and mix them all together, you'll get a very dark color. So, here is my color wheel. And the color wheel was actually invented by Isaac Newton in 1666. But we have found records of folks like Leonardo da Vinci and others talking about color theory in the 1400s. So this has been around for quite a while. If you're looking for a gift, I guess this holiday season, this would make a very nice little one to mail to your favorite creator or artist. So when we think of color theory, we need to think of the three primary colors. And the three primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Those are the three primary. So these secondary colors would be what you get when you mix the primary. So red plus yellow is orange. Orange is secondary. Green, the yellow and blue make green, is secondary. Red and blue make purple. Purple is secondary. Right here. The tertiary colors are what you get when you mix a primary and a secondary color. So if you think about mixing blue and green, you get blue-green, that would be a tertiary color. Red-violet is a tertiary color because you're mixing the purple and the red together. So, with that being said, the colors opposite each other on the color wheel are considered contrasting colors. So the opposite of red on the color wheel is green. And that is why Christmas colors are red and green, because they absolutely highlight each other and stand out from each other on the color wheel. Here, I got it together in one shot. So the opposite of orange on the color wheel will be blue. Purple will be yellow. Those are the colors opposite each other, the color wheel. Now, they complement each other. So if you're drawing this beautiful tree with tons of green leaves, consider adding a little red to the brown bark. If you're drawing Santa Claus in his huge red suit, you would want to do lots of greenery, wreaths, and Christmas trees and green things behind him to really make him pop and stand out. Some sports teams use really good contrasting colors. American football team, Denver Broncos comes to mind. They are orange and blue. Those colors both make each other pop and stand out. Analogous colors are colors that are all next to each other on a color wheel. So blue, blue-green, and green are all analogous to each other. They all sit next to each other. If you did a painting with all these colors of just ocean deeps, it'd be very calming and muting, and it would all flow and look very nicely. Triads are, let's see, the best way to describe this. There are three colors that are sort of openly placed from each other. So when you look on my color wheel, if you did a blue, orange, green, a violet, red, orange, green, there's split complementary colors where the colors are closer to each other. You would do a violet, a red, and from there you would do like lime green with them. It's the color that comes down. Here's sort of, on the back it shows you how to do split complementary colors a little bit better. Now you get into hues. Hue is the perfect, it's just the pure color. So purple would be the hue. Shade is adding black. So if you say I need the shade of purple, or you would say a darker shade of red. This tab is the black. It shows you what adding the black to red looks like. Tint is adding the white. So I move it over here. When you add white to red, pink. Pink is a tint. Burgundy is a shade of red. Tone, and they don't really have a tab for tone. Tone is adding gray. So gray over a color would give you a different tone. And the value in general is going lighter or darker with your color, as in saturation being the pure color, like hue. So if you have a completely desaturated picture, your picture is in black and white. I hope this helps. I hope this is just a quick little introduction. This is sort of a lot of information all at once, but you can apply this to different aspects of your life. It doesn't just have to be for your art. So if you're looking to paint your house, let's say, and you're doing an interesting blue tint, you could consider adding shade for the trim, an analogous color for the door. You could do a complementary color to make your front door stand out. On your person, on yourself, you could, if you have blue eyes, consider not necessarily orange, but a combination of brown and orange, like a copper colored eyeshadow, copper eye rimmed glasses, something that makes your blue eyes stand out. If you have beautiful brown hair, you could wear a blue hat, blue scarf, things that sort of make other colors pop and come alive. You can do that in your clothing, you can do that in your art, you can do that with many, many different aspects of your life, just using color. If there's something you want to highlight or create within the spectrum of color. So the more you know about color and mixing and what all the terms and things mean, the more you can learn to create the kinds of art pieces that when you envision it, it appears more like that on the paper. What you see and what you get start to become a closer reality. And you can do that with understanding full color. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.